Hi, everybody. This is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Baseball Head 2. Hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about the Minnesota Twins. I know. Let's talk about the Twins here. Well, the Twins had a terrible finish to their season. They basically collapsed. They had a lead in the division, they had a lead in the wild card, and they basically disappeared the last month of the year. But big news coming out of Minneapolis is that they are going to sell the team. The Pohlad family has decided they're going to sell the team, and this is from NPRnews.org. Pohlad family puts Minnesota Twins up for sale. Minnesota Twins are on the market. The Pohlad family, owner of the franchise for the past 40 years, said in a statement on Thursday that after months of thoughtful consideration, our families reached a decision this summer to explore selling the Twins. As we enter the next phase of this process, the time is right to make this decision public. In the statement, Joe Pohlad, the team's executive chair, said his family wants to find an ownership group who all of us can be proud of and who will take care of the Minnesota Twins. He did not say whether the family has been in talks with any prospective buyers. According to Forbes, the Twins have an estimated value of nearly $1.5 billion, which ranks them 21st out of 30 Major League Baseball franchises. Joe Pohlad's grandfather, Carl, bought the team from Calvin Griffith for nearly $44 million in 1984. Carl Pohlad later told NPR News that Griffith had been in talks with a group that wanted to move the Twins to Florida, and that he also had to buy out a Tampa St. Petersburg group with whom Griffith had forged a deal. Pohlad told NPR News in 1985 that there were more lucrative investment opportunities available, but that buying the Twins was a chance to repay a community that had been good to him. Quote, I felt I wanted to put something back into the area, said. I think the Twins, maybe from a money standpoint, isn't the greatest investment in the world, but at least it's an investment back in the community. For a decade, the Twins have won their 2 World Series titles to date, in 1987 and 1991. During the 1990s, Pohlad unsuccessfully lobbied the legislature for stadium finance for replacement to the Metrodome. In 1997, he threatened to sell the team to a North Carolina investor who would move the Twins to that state, but the deal fell through. Nearly a decade later, funding was approved for what would become Target Field, which opened in 2010. After Pohlad died in 2009, ownership of the team passed to his children and grandchildren. In recent years, there's been fan discontent over the team's lack of playoff success, including an 18-game postseason losing streak that was finally snapped in 2023, when the Twins won a playoff series for the first time since 2002. The Twins appear on their way to another playoff berth this season with a healthy mid-season lead in the wild card standings before a late-season collapse left them out of the postseason. In a statement Thursday, Joe Pohlad wrote that the team is part of our family's heart and soul. After 4 decades of commitment, passion, and countless memories, we were looking toward the future with care and intention for our family, the Twins organization, this community we love so much. It would be a sad day if the Twins left Minnesota. So it is very important for the franchise to stay there. I think it's important for there to be a presence there. They have a very beautiful ballpark. Target Field is beautiful. It's a nice place to play. It is kind of interesting they don't have the stadium, the roof there, but it doesn't seem to affect them for some reason. They really in the beginning of the season there's a real problem, but it would be sad if they left there. You know, when you think of the Twins, you think of Joe Mauer, you think of Kirby Puckett and Kent Hrbek and Frank Viola, and one of the great World Series in baseball history happened in 1991 with the Braves. So it would be unfortunate if they were to leave Minnesota. But if they find somebody that's from there that loves the area and loves the town, they'd be in great shape. So they have a very good organization, even though they collapsed this year. I know that there's been discontent, like the article said, about the fact that they've not played well in postseason, but they've gotten to the postseason a lot. So they always had that opportunity. They brought in some really great players. Failed to mention Johan Santana, one of the great pitchers of the last 20 years that we've seen. So they know how to bring in talent. They know how to develop the talent. They just need to get over that hump once again. And they haven't been to the World Series in a long time, but if a new ownership, a new infusion of energy, they can certainly get there again. It won't take much for them to get there again. That's a great baseball town. So you let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut too, and I'll see you later.